just had physio and basically told her it was a mess. What she did was massage the forearm, which was actually really nice because it was really stiff. And she said to me, and I actually quite like this because it's honest, she said, oh, I'm having a bit of regrets with the way I dealt with your rehab at the start. We did a lot of mobilisation and like no massage, and she thinks that the massage would have been like really helpful, so we're going to do more massage now. And she also told me until the next session, so for the next 2 days, to not do any of the exercises and to not do any strengthening or anything like that. Literally just massage the scar and ice. So yeah, I'm still in a lot of pain, but I'm going to take the anti-inflammatories and see how it goes until Thursday. Okay, so I did take pretty strong anti-inflammatories today, but the good news is that the pain seems to have gone down a little bit, which I'm very relieved about because it's so scary when you have like consecutive days where there's just pain like pretty much all day because you feel like it's never gonna stop. So I'm glad it's eased down a bit. And I noticed today that I could kind of just extend my arm a little bit more without really like stretching the nerve. So this is all positive signs. Going back to physio tomorrow, and hopefully that will, continue going well. So finally a more positive day. Like, it's not like everything is fixed, but finally, a bit of good news. I want to show you guys what I'm reading at the moment. It is this book called Mindset by Carol Dweck. It's a really famous book. It's basically all about like your mindset, as it says in the title, like growth versus fixed mindset and like how you react to challenges and all of that stuff. I've only just started it, so I can't really tell you much more, but enjoying it so far. And on a completely different note, I've actually been learning to write with my left hand basically since I had the surgery. So I've been writing like every day for the last 6 weeks with my left hand. And at first it was really slow and very messy, like illegible. And now it's definitely legible and I can write quicker. I'm still working on it, but I'm pretty excited about this because writing was always super painful with my right arm, especially when I was at uni, like trying to study and stuff. It was almost unbearable at times. So I'm hopeful that now if I can like just write with my left hand, maybe not all the time, but like most of the time, like I can actually study and not be in pain. So I actually want to show you how my writing looks. Okay, so excuse the ridiculously concentrated face. It's still a work in progress, but this is proof. This is left hand because obviously the camera changes the angle and stuff. So let's go. So this is the result. Whoa, I have no idea how these controversial opinions got there, sorry. But yeah, that's the result, so it's a bit messy. Definitely legible. That's what I've been up to in some of my time. Riveting stuff, I know. Okay, so in France you have a lot of medical cabinets that are in like just normal apartment buildings. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I've just had physio. She was like, yeah, there's definitely something wrong, but not in a like scary way. She was just like, it's good to see a surgeon because this isn't really normal at this point, that you can't extend the arm. So let's see what he says. She was like, he'll probably send you off to get like some medicine or like some different treatment to kind of relax the arm. So yeah, I'm glad that will be sorted out soon. Otherwise today she just did like massage my traps, neck, like back, shoulder, arms, everything, just because she thinks the nerve could be getting compressed there because I'm stressed and tense. She tried to extend my arm again with like deep breaths and stuff to try and relax, and the arm just would not extend. Like the nerve is hurting so bad. So, but honestly, like I'm not even that stressed about it because I trust the physio and she was being honest. Yeah, it's good. We're gonna sort it out. Just had physio and I'm really tired because just no progress. Like I'm still in a lot of burning pain. We can't extend the arm. She doesn't really know what we're doing, and we're basically just waiting until I see the surgeon and like hoping for some sort of miracle answer from him, and I'm just really tired and fed up because I'm putting all the effort in and I'm still in pain and I still have this feeling that something's gone wrong. Like, all she did today was massage the forearm to try and loosen it, massage the scar. She is still saying that the scar looks good, that it's not really like full of scar tissue and stuff, so that is a positive, but like, why am I still in so much pain, you know? She's told me to buy this like mini roller thing so I can self-massage the forearm and the scar, so I'm going to buy that soon. She's told me to keep doing that at home, and on Sunday, so not tomorrow but the day after, to try the mobilizations again. She basically said you don't want to overdo it because then your arm is probably going to tense up quite a lot, so just leave one day rest, then try again on Sunday, and then Monday I'm not seeing her, and then I'm seeing her again on Tuesday. So basically try and see if that does anything, the mobilization. I've also booked an ultrasound scan for the elbow next week, just in case, so we can see whether or not, you know, it's healing properly. Is it getting trapped again, the nerve? I have no idea. This is very much like worst case scenario thinking, but you know, I'd rather anticipate and have an appointment in than think, shit, I have to wait another like 2 weeks. Like, I just want answers and a plan. Like, it's not that much to ask for. Like, I just want to know why I'm in pain, why I can't extend my arm, how long this is going to take, and also like what, yeah, like a plan. Like, what do we need to do to get rid of the pain? Like, I could spend 10 hours complaining and freaking out, or I could just accept, realize that worrying about something isn't going to fix it, and just feel compassion for the fact that, and then I'm doing my best, and this is my fault, and it's going to be okay at the end. Like, there's two mindsets you can take. In the past, I definitely would have taken the panic for 10 hours mindset, but now I'm, you know, realizing that I have the choice to accept, go surrender, feel compassion. It will be better that way. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so you know how people say you have to like celebrate your wins no matter how small? This probably has something to do with the fact that the entire physio session today was spent basically massaging and relaxing the arm. But I'm pretty sure I can extend the arm more than other days. Like, you can't really see, this is such a weird angle. I'm managing to sort of extend the arm much further than other days before the pain hits. You can't really visually see it, but it's more like a sensation I have. I'm for sure feeling more motion, and that's really exciting because for quite like the whole week it felt like the whole elbow was fully stiff, like no progress. So I'm really happy because it felt like what we were doing in physio for a while just like wasn't really doing anything, but today, like literally half an hour of just kind of massaging and loosening the forearm and working on the scar, and I feel like I can extend the arm more. So I'm happy. And I've just realised I forgot to take the anti-inflammatory, which is like a good sign because it shows the pain wasn't so bad that I was like, I have to take the medicine, but I'm gonna go take it now. So this is the roller that my physio told me to get. This is fully meant for your face, but we found that it works really well like on the scar. So like you literally just do this, and it's nice because it doesn't press as hard on the scar. It's more comfortable for me, and it like rolls the skin really well. You can also like do the forearm as well because all these muscles are like really tight. Nice little hack. This was really cheap as well. I got it on Amazon. That was today's update. Honestly, pain-wise today has been pretty average. The changes in my mindset, like I feel a lot more positive last couple of days. I also managed to get an earlier appointment with the surgeon, so I'm seeing him on Monday, like in 2 days' time. So it'll be really helpful to see what he says. Definitely more on an upward trend last couple of days than the week before. That's it. I'll get back to this and I'll update you tomorrow. Okay guys, it's like 1 a.m. I'm trying to fall asleep. My arm is almost fully extended for the first time since I had the surgery. Look at this. You can't really see, but it's like I'm just chilling like this. And I'm so happy. It's like almost fully extended. So I'm just happy because like my arm doesn't seem as stuck as it initially did. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good today because the pain has been like not very noticeable. It's been better the last few days. More importantly, the scar feels really good. Like you can't see in the video, but basically when I touch it and I move the skin, it feels almost like normal skin now. Obviously you can sort of tell that there's a scar as you feel, but it's really very smooth, not swollen, so that's a really good sign. It shows that the scarring process is going well, which is a big win for me because obviously last year like that was the big problem. Because the pain has been a bit better, like last few days all I've been doing has been just massaging the scar, no movements or anything like that. But because the pain has been a bit better, I've decided I'm gonna do the movements again. So just like the pronation, supination today, like this. It's crazy, that feels way more, like way easier than even last week. Feeling a little bit of pain in like burning in the fingers, but nothing too bad. Practicing my, Queen's wave. Okay, so that felt a bit easier than past times, but I've still got some pain here. I will tell the physio that. It's always good to have feedback. Tomorrow I'm seeing the surgeon, so that will be a really important appointment because even though my arm has been improving a bit in terms of being able to extend it a bit more last few days, like it's still nowhere near the full range, so I want to see what he says about that and how to progress rehab and stuff like that. I'm also going to do a bit of this right now, which I've already shown you a video of this, so I won't bore you with it again. Another positive thing I forgot to mention is that I've noticed like today and yesterday I was just kind of using my hand a lot more without even thinking, like stuff like to tie my shoes or to turn on the tap or to put like a lid back on moisturizer, things like that, really basic things, but that I hadn't been doing before. And the fact that I can do them now like without thinking kind of shows that I'm gaining function again because it didn't really hurt or anything. That's exciting, and it's really small positives, but you've got to take them. So yeah. Okay, so today was like a really big day in terms of medical appointments. I had 2 appointments. I saw the surgeon first and it went really well. He really reassured me. Basically, he told me that it's really normal to have nerve pain when I'm trying to extend the arm, and that shouldn't stop me from sort of pushing through the pain, if that makes sense. So he actually, in the appointment, he kind of loosened my elbow by moving it up and down a few times and then sort of would push it past like any range of motion that we'd actually got to before in physio. And like at the end of today I can almost fully extend the arm. Okay, I think almost fully extend was a bit of an over exaggeration, but like look, my arm is basically like going much further than it ever has, with minimal pain actually, so that's a really good sign. He also said that in general the burning pain I get in the background is not too concerning because it's the same pain that I had before the surgery, and that I can try and use my arm day to day and do the rehab like as normal, as long as that burning pain doesn't sort of like worsen. He also said no strengthening whatsoever at all. He said all we're going to do is massage the scar, mobilize, right? So that's helpful for me to tell the physio that so that we know what to do in the next few weeks. He also suggested doing electrostimulation. So there's something called TENS, which is transcutaneous electronic nerve stimulation, which is a really long-winded way of saying like those electrodes that you put on your skin and that go like basically it's to help with nerve pain. So I'm going to try that. I've tried it before, like before the surgery, and it didn't help obviously because the nerve was like proper trapped, so I'm excited to try that again. He also showed me like what I can do at home to kind of just loosen the arm, and I will show you that like in probably tomorrow's video. And then I went to see the sports doctor who's been sort of following me for the last few months. She also looked at my elbow. She seemed very concerned about the fact I hadn't really been moving it. She was basically saying the same as the surgeon, like try and use it day to day and try and extend it. She also had a look at the scar, pointed out one very specific area where there was scar tissue that the physio pointed out maybe a week or 2 ago already, and just told me like keep massaging it even if it kind of hurts the nerve, like
like it's really important that we prevent fibrosis building up there. And she also said moving the arm too much isn't good, but not moving it enough is just as bad. So she was like, you know, we want to prevent that fibrosis, so like keep moving the arm. So I went to see her for my hip problem as well that I spoke about in an earlier video, because I had a scan that showed a labrum tear. She was like, we're gonna do a steroid injection like end of July, so that's all booked in. I feel pretty good about that. So that will just be an injection done under like x-ray. I'll just have to rest for 5 days, and that should hopefully fix it like magic, right? So yeah, I'm exhausted after that today, but like just 2, you know, really positive appointments. I have a clear way forward, and I'm very reassured about my arm. Like that surgeon appointment this morning, really, I felt amazing after, because I thought, oh, okay, it's okay to have pain. He explained that the reason why the nerve was in so much pain when trying to extend the arm is because the nerve is obviously being stretched, because it's been immobilized for like weeks now. So it's being stretched, and obviously that's painful, but he said it's not a point of concern. I feel good. I know what I'm going to do. And yeah, really ending this week's vlog like on a really positive note.